Red here with the foggy, blurry Zen of motorcycle repair. I guess this is low res mode. I don't know. Anyways, look, it's done. We're gonna put the side covers on. We're gonna put the gas tank on. And that's it. We're finished up. I couldn't take anymore. I had to do it. And all the other stuff is mechanical anyways. You'll get through it. Just follow the book. What we did is in your absence, we put on these pipes. This section is one section from here down to here. There's a cross piece that goes underneath the bike and it bolts. It bolts, and the bolt's right behind this foot peg. You can't see it too good. Foot peg goes on after the cross piece. Remember that. And this bolt hole is further to the rear than the one on the other side. There's two bolts that hold this cross piece together. You'll see, look, see it? See the cross piece? Hope you can see that. It's kind of blurry. Anyways, hopefully you get the gist of what it is. The pipes come from the front, and they connect right here. There's a little collar to attach it, tighten it, and then it comes right back to here, and it fits into this section here. This rear section is held on by these foot pegs. There's two of them, one on either side. So these two bolts hold this foot peg, and there's one bolt on the other side that holds the other foot peg. It's just a one bolt foot peg, which is this right here. And then the shift lever goes on. This is the shift lever. It's a custom shift lever. It's not the stock one. And this pedal goes on first, then, well, actually no, you put the shift lever on first, then you put the pedal on, and you bolt it by slipping the tool underneath, as you can see right here. Look, see? All right. And so we skipped all that, putting these pipes on. That's mechanical. And the chain guard, it's important that you get that on. There's two little 10mm shorties that hold this in right here. One, two. I had to straighten it out a little bit. It was bent. And other than that, that's it. So we're gonna try to finish this up right now. Hopefully you can see without the camera falling over. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to see, but we'll try. We're going to put the gas tank back on. And this little rubber grommet thing holds it in, and it kind of fell apart, so let's just hold it with our hand. They just come, and there's two little, if you notice, there's two little scallops. Here, let me show you. Some people have never done this before. Two little scallops, see? One on this side and one on this side. They go around these rubber pieces right here, the grommet. And then there's a bolt hole right here, and that's it. That's that rubber piece that keeps falling out. So it can just, I'll epoxy it in later. Right now it can just sit in there. It doesn't serve any really useful purpose other than to absorb some shock. It's a shock absorber. That's what it is. So we're just going to put it in there manually and bolt the tank down. You have to bolt the tank down before you can put the seat in. So anyway, let's just take some fiddling around, get it going, and bolt it in. I'm getting tired, dropping stuff, being a klutz. It happens, you know. You get to the end of the day, it's been a long day. You get to the end of the day, and you're working all day long on this kind of stuff, and your patience are probably worn thin, just like mine are. And you just don't dig it anymore, you know. So it happens. It's best just to quit and save it for another day. If you get tired, you don't want to rush this stuff, because you rush it, haste makes waste. You end up with bad results. I try to do the best I can. I'm going to still be pretty worried about it until it actually starts up. So this just goes in here. Front slips in underneath that groove. And then this has a mechanism. Okay. Clips down in once it's under. It snaps in here. You just seat hook in, and that's it. It's done. Side covers. Watch out, Teddy. You're getting to my nerves. Get impatient. Don't want to mess around, Teddy. Let's go find something to do. Stay out of my way for right now. This got some gum on it. I'll try to clean it up before I put it on. Get it not polished up, but just, you know, looking halfway decent. We can clean it later. Just gets the goo off of it right now. Okay, this is the cover for the CM400E. And this one goes on this side. But we haven't got the fuel line hooked up. The fuel line goes right here. Just slides over this. Fits on that brass fitting on the carburetor. Just bring it down on. Fuel cock. It's in off position. And this little gizmo slides up on this little tab. There's a little tab right here. See this little tab? This gizmo right here slides up on there, and then these two little things fit into this hole and this rubber grommet, and that's how that goes on. Just very easy, very simple. It's meant to come off, so you want to make sure it's secure, because you don't want it coming off when you're going down the road. It's a protective cover for your electric system. So that's that. All your electric, all your fuse box and electric connections, your flasher unit and everything are right underneath here. Okay, going on to the other side with the other cover then. Same sort of thing. Little grommet at the top. A little couple of side grommets. They just go, again, this one goes here, here, and here. And you just slide that up. Let me clean this off a little bit. Just wipe it. We'll clean it up later with some car wash stuff. And give it a nice little cleaning. Polish it and everything, make it smell good. And protect it from the elements. Okay. That goes like that, and then this one goes in here. And this one back here just fits into this one. Yeah. And that one goes like that. We're gonna have to take this one off because we got to charge the battery. But I just want to show you, here's the battery container. See how that slick that fits underneath here? And that's the other cover. We'll leave this. This is not quite cured yet. It's still a little wet. We'll pull it off tomorrow. And the electric wire for the sensor goes in here and tucks in here and dips down into this. And don't forget that rubber casing in there. That's important. It keeps everything from getting dunked up with oil and junk. So that's it. This is the finished product. Honda CM400E. Pretty good. Long project. 3 years in the making now. It's been that long. Can you believe it? Finally came together today. Now, whether it will start and run, that remains to be seen yet, but we'll save that for tomorrow. I hand cranked the crank and rotated it so I know that the valves are working all right. If I have any questions, I can spin the wheel. The wheel's engaged right now, and if I turn it, it should be able to turn the actual engine. We'll see. It's in first gear. All right, so this is Trapper Ed wrapping this day up. It's been a long one, man. CM400E. It's totally put back together. You could tear one down in a day. It's not an issue. You could put one back together in a day too if you know what you're doing, but not if you have to assemble the whole thing from scratch, every piece. But I rebuilt this engine from scratch. I had to take all the guts out of that case, out of that other case, and put it in this new casing. And as you can see, not to draw attention to it, but see that little nick on that case? I have to JB weld that little nipple back on there because that's a bolt hole right here, that bolt hole. And I didn't have the starter standoff from the starter, and it was too long. I started threading it, it popped out. Anyway, I popped that off. Live and learn, eh? But other than that, looks pretty good. We'll see. Gonna have to charge the battery. We'll do that tomorrow. We save something for tomorrow. I'm just curious as to whether or not if I put the ignition in, whether it would have any charge, but I don't think it does. So speedometer shows 48,888 miles, but none of that matters anymore because you got a brand new rebuilt engine there. That should get at least 100,000, hopefully, if I didn't do anything wrong. Anyways, Trapper Ed signing off. I'm tired. I'm gonna go eat an orange, take a break. I don't know why this it's such a hazy day, it seems like, and the results of this video seem awful hazy as well. Anyways, one last parting shot of the bike, and for my cousin, in case he sees that, look at this Tustin. See that? How about that? Tustin. We originally started out at Tustin all those years ago. 2T1228. Look at my registration. 2013 April. I suspended it, so it's all good. I just gotta get some money and pay it. Hopefully we'll get that going this week so we can ride. It's Trapper Ed. Over and out.